we're going all out with the actual like good camera and a light. But I'm currently in bed. It is 8:58, and if you could hear sound machines, lullabies, my kids listen to all different things. Also, if you see me looking over here, I haven't filmed with a viewfinder in a long time. We have a Coke Zero, Halo Top, and Quicksilver. So it's about to be a good night for me. I may take a bath, but I know for sure we're gonna be reading. Nick is at D&D for the night, so I have the whole night to myself to do whatever I would like, which is read. I am at 50% now. We are 50% done with this chunker, and I am loving it. It is romantasy, if you didn't know. Quicksilver is about this gal. I think her name's Saris something. I don't really know how to pronounce most of the names. I just kind of like say them in my head as like a blurb and just go on with it. Basically, she's living in the city, and it's kind of like they don't have water. She lives in like the slummiest part where like everyone else thinks that they have like disease and stuff. This is all in the very like first chapter, and it's gone all over the place since then. There is Faye, obviously. I don't think that that is a spoiler. There is an enemies to lovers, a lot of good banter. I really like the female main character, and I'm liking Kingfisher, which is just a horrible name. Like, what was the reason? Like, what was the reason on that name? I would love to know. But he's kind of growing on me because we're seeing a lot different aspects of Kingfisher. And I think my favorite character as of right now is, what's his name? Archer. Archer. What a sweet baby angel. What a sweet baby angel. I'm obsessed. Every time there is a mention of Archer, my whole body is just, I'm like, it's just so cute. But anyways, I kind of love the nickname that she gets from Kingfisher. As far as audiobooks goes, I haven't started anything, but tomorrow I do have an appointment that I will be listening to an audiobook during. And right now I am slotted to listen to Paper Doll by Dylan Mulvaney. And I am very excited because I haven't listened to any nonfiction in quite a while. That was, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I think it was the year before. I listened to a lot of autobiographies. Is that what it is, or is it biography? I don't know. I know that there's a difference, but this is narrated by the author, which I always think is the best. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading and see how far I get, but I'm enjoying it. I really am. Figured I would show you my grocery haul while I talk about the books that I'm reading. I got 15% in Paper Doll. I'm liking it quite a bit so far. I'm making spam fried rice this week. That's why I have like pineapple and ham. It feels like I am like listening to a bestie talk, or like almost like a vlog, but basically it's told in kind of like two timelines. One timeline is 365 days of girlhood, so the year after she came out as a trans woman, and then it's kind of like dual timeline, but not. I don't know. It's like hard to explain because I've never read. Well, I guess the Simu Liu, is that how you pronounce it? Was kind of like that, where he talked about current and then also like his parents, or was his grandparents? I don't remember, but so kind of similar, where it's like kind of dual timeline eggs. I really like it though because it's very funny, and it like during my massage appointments, I usually listen to an audiobook, and I usually feel like the appointment's kind of long because of it. We're right now very into Oreos. But I feel like, honestly, the appointment went so fast because I was so, like, in it to win it. I also saw these. I thought my kids would think these are so funny. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I don't remember what percent I got. Maybe it was like 60% by the time that I went to bed last night reading Quicksilver, and I'm really enjoying that. I think for me, like with a fantasy, I like it to be pretty serious, even though, like I always say, I do read romantasy. I like there to be some kind of lightheartedness to it to kind of break it up. And I feel like there's a lot of really likable characters in this, even though the two main characters, there is a lot of banter, bickering, enemies to lovers vibes. I feel like it kind of balances it out a bit. And I also like how many different types of creatures there are. We just found out that there's like another type of creature, which I didn't even know was like a part of this. And I have my suspicions on how that's going to play out, but I'm like kind of nervous about it because I feel like there like very soon will be like an oh shiz moment, and I'm like not ready for it because I feel like it's gonna be kind of crazy. So that's my grocery haul. I have a lot of meat in the fridge because I ordered from Amazon fresh last week, and I have a lot of meat still that's still good. So I'm gonna be making egg roll in a bowl, Spam fried rice, steak one night. Requests were, Bennett requested avocados this week. Lila said she wants some more strawberries, and the strawberries look really good. And then Theo said he wanted grapes. He also wanted cherries, but I could not find cherries for the life of me. And then they all always request yogurt, so I got the like spoon yogurts this time. And then for next lunch, he wanted more wrap stuff. Like I said last week, he bought like a pound of each meat, so he has time for that and room for that. And then I'm gonna make egg roll in a bowl and have that for lunches, but I probably will just eat something random today. So that's the grocery haul. Okay, I got some mail, one of it being Bookish, no wait space sticker order, and then this is not Bookish, but I figured I'd show you anyway. So I'll show you the non-Bookish thing first. But I have been wanting to get a new playmat for forever, because the one that I have right now is currently gifted to me. It was just like, it was like there was a million of them and I got to pick one. I've had this shop saved on Etsy for a while. And came in a cute little thing. So excited to have my own mat that I picked out. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's definitely not like fully Andrea aesthetic, but I feel like it has like a dash of me in it with the purples. But I feel like I wanted it to match, like and it's very, I wanted it to match more so the decks that I play with, which I feel like a lot of the times are fairies or blue or black or whatever. So I got that. And then I also, this is from Cats and Cantrip, came with like a cute little thing, which is great. I got some token cards. So the first was their little sticker in here, which is very cute. And then I got these token roll cards that were super cute. Young Hero, Monster, Royal, Wicked, Virtuous, Cursed, and Sorcerer. I use those quite a bit with my current deck that I'm working on. Cute little, I think this is a freebie treasure token, which is adorable. I definitely will use this. And then some food tokens, which are such cute little lunch trays. I love them. They're adorable. And then I did, like I said, get some Bookish mail. It is not Book of the Month. I was like, did I sign up for Book of the Month again? No. This, I believe, is from Tango. I had wanted last year this one Christmas book, but I wanted the Walmart version. And I saw it a couple of times, and it was before I knew if I would like it or not. And I did really like the book. They included some little stickers and a little thank you note. But I found it on Tango. There's a bunch of them. They're on like $12. This one was $11, so I picked this one up. So this is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and there was a bunch of different editions. There was I think the regular one was green on top instead of this pink. There's also a blue version, but obviously we needed the pink one. And I loved this last year. There is going to be more in this like series, and the next book is about my favorite character from this book, which I feel like is always the thing. Like I'm always like, I really like the first book, but the next character, I feel like the next characters are always like in book 2 are always like golden retrievers or like very like quirky boys, and I'm like always into it. So very excited about this one. I didn't realize how big it was. I'm gonna lie, it's almost 500 pages, which I did not remember being that long, but I think I listened to it on audio, so it went faster. But such a good Christmas book. Hey friends, I'm currently at work. Kind of hear some like traffic in the background, but I'm currently printing orders so that Kirsten can fill them tomorrow. I was gonna come by last night, but I like literally left my house and I was like, wait, I don't think Kirsten's working tomorrow. And then I like looked, like I was at a stop sign, and I was like, nope. So I just turned right back around because I was tired, and I went home and I read a bunch of Quicksilver. And y'all, I think I'm up to like 70%. I don't remember. It'll be in there somewhere. It's getting so good, and I'm gonna go ahead and put like a spoiler alert, but I'm not gonna be super spoilery. But if you don't want to know anything about Quicksilver, that could be like any type of information, because I kind of went into Quicksilver pretty blind, besides that it was romantasy. Then skip to here, okay? Here. So I think that this book is really interesting because there is smut, but the smut has a point. There is like tie-ins to the story. So I love that. I am a big fan of whenever there's a reason for the smut and it's not just like overdone and like excessive and there's no point to it. So there's that. 2, there's very, very lovable characters. A lot of side characters are so stinking lovable. Like my whole heart, even ones that I didn't like initially, I've like grown to really like. Love that. 3, there is 3 enemies. And I'm not talking about like 3 enemies. No, there's like 3 enemies as of right now. Like I feel like the first one you get in the very beginning, the second one you get like a third of the way in, and then we just got another one like maybe 60% of the way through. But like there is so many enemies and there's so many questions I have, and I feel like we're gonna get answers to them or more information, and there's so many things that I'm like questioning, but like I just want to know like about it. It's not like there's one, besides the enemies, it's not like there's just one problem, one thing that we're worrying about. No, there's like a bazillion things, and they're they're all like, we're all getting like little hints for every little thing, like every once in a while, and then you're like kind of reminded, oh yeah, like what is going on with that, or oh yeah, what is gonna happen with that, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's so good. There's so many things happening and I'm not bored at all. And even in the parts where I think I would be more bored, I'm entertained because I really like the characters and like the conversations that they have, the relationships that they have, and they're so good. And I'm definitely liking Kingfisher more, a lot more. He's still like, we still don't know his like full backstory, but we've gotten like tidbits, and also the way that he interacts with other people is huge. Really liking Quicksilver. That was my Quicksilver stories. So if you skipped all of those, you skipped the skip, you know. Come back whenever you read it if you're gonna read it. And then I am also reading, I think I got like 30% Paper Doll. Yes, Paper Doll by Dylan Mulvaney. Again, don't know too much about Dylan, but she seems like a hoot. I feel like I'm still trying to work and do this at the same time. I'm printing orders. Did I say that? I might have. If I did, I'll cut this out. She's a hoot. I'm learning a lot. She's super funny. And I love the different stories, like the red carpets and stuff, being dressed by stylists and in the bathroom, and like just like at these like events and stuff, like all of the different interactions she has. But I'm really enjoying it. I feel like I really love nonfiction when it's narrated by the author, because I feel like the inflection is so good because they wrote what they're writing. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it, and I kind of feel like I forgot how much I like nonfiction. I've been really enjoying it. It's feeling, Quicksilver's feeling very 5-star energy. I say Paper Doll is feeling very like 4.5, 4-star energy, but I feel like it's only 30%. So I definitely feel like it has the potential to get 5 stars. I feel like it does. I feel like it has the potential. Very excited about that. So I am printing orders. I probably said that like 6 times now. This is what happens when I talk and work at the same time. Quit it. This is not gonna work. Andrea Marie. Let's try this one more time. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna do a little reading update. No updates on my audiobook, but I am going to a lash appointment soon because I don't remember, one of these look really bad. I'm at, I think, 80% Quicksilver, and y'all, it is so good. I saw like a thread on Facebook though, like a couple of minutes, 83%, that was like, I don't get the hype, like it's so boring, only the last 20% was interesting. And I'm like, are we reading the same thing? I'm loving it. I am probably going to finish it tonight. I think the next one comes out this year though, so I don't have to wait that long, but I think that I found another trope that I really like that I didn't think that I liked, but every time I read it, I'm like, pretty sure Bride has it as well. And I think also Akatar. I think they all have that trope. So I told you last week that I wasn't, like on Wednesdays I get in the mood where I'm like, I don't want to work anymore. Granted, it is almost 2 o'clock. So I feel like I woke up at 5:30. Well, 5:15 technically today. I didn't get out of bed till 5:30 though. But I kind of wanted to tidy up my reading areas. So I did already do over here. It's looking so fresh, so fabulous. Also, if you hear anything, it is the washer or the, sound machines. And then over here I have my like immediate TBR, which is those 3, and then these are just some other books that, not that they didn't fit over here, because I did go through and get rid of a couple, and then I have more over here that I don't want to read like right away, but if they fit a prompt, we will read them. So this is looking like pretty tidy, pretty cute, pretty whatever. I kind of wish I would have just gotten the tall one, but I feel like I've been too close to the light switch, even if I would have like moved it over for my personal taste. I think I might do some kind of picture up here because I've started to feel like a little bit blah. Also in my bedroom, we have this like tree thing that I'm gonna probably move over here soon, and then this could be like another little reading area for moi. But yeah, so I also have, I need to take up all of these books. I'm just gonna take a small stack up. These are ones that I've read already, so they're going up into the library. This holds, there's my toaster up here, all the books that I read, as well as Nick's book, Sound Machine. This is the library. As you can see, she needs some tidying up, but she could be a cute, cozy space. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and put these books away along with the books that I need to bring up and kind of just get the space going. Over here, let's give you a mini bookshelf tour. Stairs always get me. Harry Potter. I know we have a couple versions. Nick's books. These are all my books that I have read. Those are like more coffee table, whatever books. And then this is Here Up is TBR. It's not that wild. And then those, I think I've read all those as well. We're vibing. And we cleaned her up. It's not like as good as I would like it to be. I want to put this up here along with, I bought this a while ago, but I need somebody to like help a girl out. And also I have some stickers up here from my shop that I want to put in my books. I have the rest of them downstairs. And then I have 2 books I'll probably look through before I go downstairs that I'm going to be saying goodbye to. I have to definitely go through my graphic novels sometime because there's some that I didn't care too much about. And then over here, it's nothing too wild. Book Lovers. Didn't I read Book Lovers? Or no, maybe I didn't. No, I haven't read that yet. I should probably. Yeah, it's really not that, I mean, up here it's not that much because like I have series, chonkers, some Christmas ones kind of mixed in. Yeah, not too wild, not too wild. Graphic novels, chonkers. So basically Not in Love, I just really didn't like, I wouldn't recommend. And then Beach Read, I got the new version of, so I don't need this one. Okay, so I just finished Paper Doll by Dylan Mulvaney, and I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Like I said a bazillion times prior, I could just listen to her talk all day long. It was just like funny and sweet, but had its like parts where you were like, oh, like my heart hurts. Yeah, it was a vibe. I would definitely listen for another 40 hours because I just felt like I was just listening to a friend just tell me all the things, and like almost like a vlog, I guess, kind of like a podcast, but like a little more structured, but also like very chill. But yeah, I'm just working. I don't know what I'm gonna listen to next. I did on Amazon First Reads add like a little one of the, it's like a novella, it's like a fairy tale novella called The Knight and the Butcher Bird, and then also Downstate they're both novellas or short stories, so they're like an hour each. So I do definitely want to listen to those this month. I did just request 2 arcs that I would be really excited if I got. 3 arcs that audiobooks. Right now I don't have any, which is usually like not the situation with audiobooks. I feel like audiobooks are really easy to get if you're looking to get into the arc world. I'm working, I'm starving. Nick said he'll be home in 5 minutes so that we can go out to eat, but I'm vibing with the vibes. Okay, like I told you, getting audiobooks for some reason is way easier than getting like regular like e-arcs. I got approved for Enchantra, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is the second book in Phantasma. It's probably like in my top 6 anticipated for the year because I have like 6 books like in my calendar where I'm like, this is the day that they come out, and that's one of them, and I got approved for it within like 2 hours. So that is very exciting. I was not approved, or they didn't like say I wasn't approved, but it never got approved for the regular arc. That is so exciting. We were walking in to In-N-Out and I squealed and Nick's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I get to read a book that I'm so excited to read. But got myself a try. I used to be a try every single day gal, and now I'm like a try once a month, once every 3 weeks gal, and I'm proud of myself. So back to work. I'm not going to listen to any books, but I'm going to listen to some YouTube videos and enjoy my drinky drink. Yeah, I'm filming on my phone because my camera died, but I finished, and what? I feel like the book, like I never felt bored. I have been living, breathing happiness, and I never felt bored, right? And like stuff was going on, whatever, but I feel like the last like 15% was like whiplash with like the different things that were going on, and like twist after 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 twist, which I cannot say I saw most of that coming at all. 5 stars. 5 stars, baby. 5 whole wide stars. I'm like, what am I gonna do with myself for the next 6 months until the next book comes out? Like, I feel like that's the only part about reading like a really, really good book, like a book that you really like, is that you're like, is the next book that I'm gonna read like even gonna like compete a little with it, or is it all gonna be like, wow, I just had I'm gonna say it was a 6-star read. I'm gonna say it was a 6-star read. I'm gonna say respectfully, no. Not the vibe, I don't think. I don't think I've ever I never read A Wrinkle in Time. I think there was a movie that came out. I don't think I watched that either. No. I don't think that this is for moi. I think if I would have read this whenever I was younger, maybe I would have liked it more. But I don't think so. New filming angle unlocked. But this lighting though. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to be unhauling a book Just kidding. Well, sort of. I'm actually going to be giving this to Kirsten. So basically, after I read this, I was like, okay, well, obviously I need to pre-order the next one. And I went online, and the pre-order for the hardcover on Amazon is like the special edition spread, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I can't have this be just the normal one. And I was like, I wonder if they have it. And it wasn't like on the like regular, like if you look in Quicksilver and you click hardcover, it was just like undeluxe, normal, whatever for hardcover. And I was like, okay. So like I went on to Google and was like, okay, blah, 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 hardcover and like exclusive, whatever verbiage they used in the second one, and they had it. So I pre-ordered those, and I was like, okay, well, what do I do with this? And I was like, you know who would like this? Kirsten. Kirsten got me into like ACOTAR. She's like, you need to read it. You need to read it. So I was like, you know what? Okay, long time no chit chat. It is now Monday. Probably gonna actually end this vlog here because I feel like I don't have anything like substantial for this vlog, but I have like enough stuff. Does that even make sense? I'll just tell you some little updates here. So first things first is I did finish Nothing Special, and that is volume 3. Perfect perfection as per always. I love Katie Cook. I love the art. I love the story. I love the magical beingness. I love the couple in it because I feel like they remind me of like me and Nick, where like the girl is more of the like badass, sassy, easily irritable, and then the like what's his name was more like a cinnamon roll, which is very Nick. Love it, love it, love it. This one had like a David Bowie Labyrinth reference, and I was kicking and squealing, and it was fantastic. Did get my first ever Labubu, which why did no one say how soft and cuddly they are? He's so stinking cute. I got that. I also got in new bookmarks. So I'm probably gonna put these in orders as a freebie soon and take some of them to Lark and Owl, but I had ordered these previously on a different paper, and then also they said my file, like the DPI should have been larger. I thought I did it at 300, but I did it at 350 for this one, and they turned out way better. Also, I got a sample paper pack from them, and I picked a different paper, so this one's like very thick, but I thought this was very cute. ScribblePrintsCo and the QR on the back, so I ordered a bunch of those. I also ordered a bunch of backer cards, so I ordered, this is all like business stuff, but I guess it's like kind of bookish because it is for like my stock. I ordered these backer cards as well as these littler backer cards, and I'll show you what those are going to look like. I'm using some of them for waterproof vinyls that I'm going to take to Lark and Owl. And then I also have been meaning to do mini, these are going to be at SPC, mini matte die cuts. These are just like the mini ones, and there's 7 in each, so I just made up a bunch of packs of these. And then I also ordered for SPC larger backer cards, so these are 5x7. These again I'm probably gonna use more for Lark and Owl for doing more single sheets, because I like don't have anything like this, but it's gonna be nice whenever I have like a cello that's a 5x7, and then I can just put in, right, if I wanted to do something like this or something like literally whatever. I mean, I could also make them smaller so that like if I did something like this, because there's no bottom, like these ones have the little scallop, I have like a pretty nice like cutter thing that I could use the same size cellos and just like cut them maybe to like here. So I bought a bunch of them so that I wanted to do smaller sheets as well for at Lark and Owl. Just so that they have something nicer with like the branding and everything. And I may use these also in orders for some, just to see how it all works. Also, Nick and I went on a little date today. I got some books. I don't have them with me to show you, but I did pick up Paper Doll, and I'm so excited to look through it. I kind of think normally when it comes to anything nonfiction, if it's read by the author, I always say listen to the audiobook, but I feel like this one may be tandem, because when I was flipping through the book, there's so many really cute illustrations through it, which in the book Dylan's like, oh, like insert picture of me doing XYZ, and I'm like, okay, imagining. But like beyond that, there's still like a lot of like cute little like doodles, and the way everything's set up, like I think that it would be cool to like dual read it, like read it and listen to it at the same time, because the visuals of the book, very cool. So I'm excited to like flip through that. So I did pick that up at Book People. And then I also picked up, what the heck was that book called? You'll seen it. But I picked it up, Wild Shore something. I think it's a thriller, but I'm like intrigued. Every time I read the description, I'm like, I think I could read that. That sounds interesting. And everyone seems to like it, so I'm very excited to read it. And it was signed copies, so that's always fun. We love that for the trophy shelf then. I have an announcement to make. And the announcement is, if you have been following me for a bit, hello, thank you for being here. Your girl has been a Starbucks chai girl for forever. And I mentioned, I think it might have been in this video, like I get like one chai every once in a while. I used to get a chai daily. Now, after years of chai, I got turned on to coffee. And the first coffee that I ever had that I liked was from Dutch Bros. It is the Golden Eagle, and I get extra caramel. So good. And then I started making coffee at home, and I basically make a like caramel macchiato breve. I think that's what you say. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I make at home. And then I've been off coffee because I've been trying to watch the Cal intake, and I've been drinking Alani, and I like Alani. I like mostly the cherry lime twist, whatever one. That one's so good. Anyways, so I've been off coffee a while, been drinking chais every once in a while, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I got this. I think I like coffee better than chai. And I don't really like Starbucks coffee, and I don't really like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but Dutch Bros. But yeah, I think that's everything. I love you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you, but I don't think there is. Okay, bye.